Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. First, I'd like to say um, Happy Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's going to be Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are all enjoying a wonderful holiday. You guys are fun-filled, family, full of joy, eating wonderful turkey or whatever it is you guys traditionally cook for your Thanksgiving meals, and I hope it stays blessed for you guys. As we culminate the end of the year, the beginning of the end of the year, we look forward to family and friends, and it's an important time of the year for us. So stay blessed, stay healthy, stay strong, and keep keep doing what you do and enjoy your guys' self and stay safe out there in your travels. Now, today we're going to take a look at the Deepin version 23 OS. The alpha release has been released. I think it came out on the 9th of November, something like that. Anyhow, it has been released. It's one more step to being the official release. So, because it went from beta to alpha. And so we're going to go ahead and take a look at that today and see how much more polished it is, or if it's pretty much still stayed the same. I'm going to go on record and say that it more than likely appears the same. It just probably runs a little bit better because I think most of the changes that they made were fundamentally on the back end of things, where things in the background, fixing bug fixes, that kind of stuff. So either way, we're going to take a real quick look at it. It shouldn't be too much different than my original review, but either way, it's one that I've been following a lot because, well, quite frankly, Deepin OS is a controversial operating system simply because it comes from China. I'm just following it. I'm going to keep track of it and see what they've done and see if there's any changes that need to be reported. So let's go ahead and take a look at their webpage first to start this off. And this is what their webpage looks like. You can find it at deepin.org/en. And it's basically talking about the alpha release. And what we're looking at here more than anything is uh, the the information categorically that they've fixed, which will go down to the bottom. I mean, at the top here, you see it talks about the music app and the flow design app, uh, the image viewer, a flow design app, and album, which is a flow design app as well. The system installer, what they've done to it is they've updated it, and it has a dark blue background, offering a fresh and beautiful new look. So it's different. The installation steps are simplified. Welcome to experience. Welcome to experience the easier steps. Custom installation is added. A full disk installation and advanced installation are optimized. The multiple methods are trying to meet various installation needs. So, in essence, what they're saying is they're trying to become a more fully adopted, fully fledged installation tool, such as like Calamares or the Ubiquity installer or whichever other installers are out there, like the Yast installer, all that good stuff out there, so that way they're kind of in the same competitive market, as well as they're able to cover the needs of multiple users that are trying to do different things, such as dual bootings, installations, and those kind of things. So they're taking a much more serious approach to their installer. Their backup and restore function has become its own app now, and it supports a lot of features as well, according to them. User data backup and restore are supported for backing up user data and an external device, and the efficiency and performance of the system backup are optimized as well. Before, when I looked at it, I believe that the backup was a tool that was added on to it, and it didn't back up to different formats or different devices. It only did it to your hard drive, so you could select multiple or different locations. Whether it can do it like a backup to an over network hard drive, or maybe storage drive or something like that, I'm not exactly sure, but that may be a feature that may be coming if it isn't there. So because they're consistently making improvements all the time to what they're doing on this desktop, so that is a good thing in and of itself. So that being said, we already discussed these here: the music, the image viewer, the album, and the system installer, the backup and restore, as well. Uh, Linglong apps. They're continuing with the Linglong uh, package manager. The pre-installed music, image viewer, and album apps are all in Linglong format. The mail, browser, movie, screen capture, draw, document viewer, text editor, calendar, calculator, archive manager, camera, Gomuku, and the Lilia Khan are all in Linglong format as well. And the RISC V has been adapted to 64-bit and now supports the Shadow 1520 and Star 5 Vision Fire version 1. And if you look here, now I'm not going to read them all off because there's so many, but they're bug fixes. They've fixed quite a bit from what has been reported as well. And what's really, really nice is they also have a section that you could read through that are to be fixed. So that's really nice that they're putting out there what they're working on next. So that's a wonderful thing. The alpha version is a state. No, the alpha version is a stage version. Please install and try it on a non-production environment, meaning that it's still not 100% ready to go. So if you're going to download this and try it, do it as that, simply a trial. Do not try to put this on bare hardware and use it as a daily driver because you're going to have negative experiences. I would recommend going to the 20.7, which is their latest release, which has been fixed and has a lot of improvements done to it as well. So, at any instance, that's my PSA for this that it is not a daily driver. It is meant to be just to try it out, see what the future holds, because this is what's coming down the pipe relatively soon. They're in alpha stage now, so that means they're nearing to the actual official release of it. Official, daily driver release. In any instance, browser is their web browser. We go to the about, we are going to see that it's version 6.022, 64-bit, which is very, very nice. I like this browser. I like the simplicity of it. When you open it up, here, I'll kick it off this little bar here on the bottom. It's simple, clean. It's not a cluttered, opening page or anything like that. So it uses Google search and many others that you could use as well. So it's a very nice browser. I like it as well. You can add extensions as well. So it's must be a Mozilla-based Firefox, or Mozilla-based browser, Firefox-based browser. In any instance, when you log in, this is what you're welcomed with. This wonderful desktop. It's clean, neat. Let's go ahead and take a look at their wallpaper. It's also some of their wallpapers they have. I like how the picture comes on at the bottom. So, ooh, wow. Check this one out. That one's kind of cool. I like that one. This one's majestic. Oh, this one looks sharp. That's that fish. Ooh, this one looks beautiful too. I like that one. That one looks nice. I'm gonna keep that one. Oh wait, what'd I do? Go back. Go back. Here we go. Where were we at? Oh man, I missed it. Bam, bam. It's this one right here. There we go. Oh, you can also change it to the login screen too. That's what that was. See? Lock screen right here. You can change it to those right here to the lock screen right here next to desktop. That's cool. That's nice. So that's beautiful. So this is what you're welcome with. Of course, you can change the desktop wallpaper as I showed you. If you right click on it, you've got these drop downs that come across where you can do the display settings, desktop options. Or you can organize your desktop, auto range icons. You can change the icon size from, yeah, I'll make it that. I like small. I don't like huge, to probably ginormous. Wow. You got to be blind to see that, but that's really wow. So anyhow, so there's that. That's what you can do with the drop-down menu when you right-click on it. So at the bottom, you find your panel. And in your panel, of course, it's the same one as was the last time. You've got your app launcher over here. You've got your virtual desktop choosers here. This is your, I believe it allows you to tile your windows, correct? For choosing your virtual manager or whatever. And if you got any windows, you can, it'll tile them all for you so you can pick from them, show you open windows. This is your mail client, or your file manager, excuse me, which their file manager is the file manager version 6. So, yep, it's pretty much so all their applications have stayed the same. They've just made graphical improvements. What I love the most about this is how it comes. The dark is just, it's a beautiful dark theme. I mean, like this file manager, when you open it up, let's open it back up again. Everything's so clear and everything's so neat. I just can't get over how neat and clean this desktop the environment is. So of course it's your standard run of the mill file manager. You have your quick pick locations on the left, as well as it opens to your home folder. So you have everything there. What is nice is how they put the discs down here. Normally this section where you would have your discs here is not there. It's normally in on the left hand panel, over here to the left, where you can choose from those. So that's kind of nice how that's there. I love the PyCom with the rounded corners that they already have enabled out of the box instead of the standard square corners. I mean, just a lot of aesthetic details that have been paid to this distribution or this desktop environment, and it's beautiful. And this distro is just capitalizing on all of that. Oh, we've already looked at the browser, so I'm going to close that. Now, this is their image viewer. Their image viewer, oh, you going to open? I clicked on you. There we go. Well, now this is odd that it is so bright. It doesn't have the dark theme applied to it. Which is why, oh, here we can change it to, well, wait a minute. Theme, let's go to system theme. No. Wow, there's a bug right there. Change to light theme, it works just fine. So what happens if we change to dark theme? It just doesn't work. It actually looks like garb. Wow, so there's a bug right there that we found in the image viewer. Looks rather ugly, but this is obviously just like your regular image viewer that you would experience anywhere else. The music app, let's listen to let's look at their music app. See, now this opens up in the dark theme. That's interesting. Typical music app. It's its own one that's curated by them. Very simple. You got albums, artists, and songs that you could sort by. You could add to my favorites. So, I mean, there's not a lot. It's having some issues with its theming. So that's wonderful. To we got to report back to them, and I'll report that to them when I'm done with this video. This is their calendar app, which is very nice. It's very organized. It's very slick and neat. I like it. You can add events. It also I know that in the Deepin 20.7, a big thing was made that they added that to their actual mail client as well. So you can add events directly from mail. So in their settings app, it's more like a control center. It's really what it's called, and it looks just like you would figure a control center to look like, instead of being on a left-hand pane, kind of like a file browser where you have categories that you can select from. It's actually got tabs and buttons here. So if you go to accounts, obviously, then it opens up to this traditional one where you've got the left-hand pane where you can do anything you want with your different account, and it opens up to your regular settings as well. Display looks the same way. It takes you to that. So it's weird how they do this button version, but when you open it up, it goes to the standard regular system settings, which, why? I mean, that's one of the things that I have to have a knock on this is why? What's the purpose of it? That you only have these 12 categories here, which are sort of categorized view, and when you click on it, it goes back to the regular one, but it highlights automatically to the one that you clicked on for the category. It's kind of a redundant step, so to speak. So that, I mean, that's the one knock that I would have, is that like by default applications, why not just open to this? You know what I mean? When you go into it, why have that other page come up? Why have this page come up? before the other one, but you know, it is what it is. It's to them trying to make a more polished effect, I guess. And if you're into redundancy and you like to do that, then sure. But the reality of it is no, it doesn't do much for me. Let's go to their Deepin App Store, which is their own curated apps that they created for this in their own repositories. And here it is. Let's see. For settings, let's see. Yeah, I don't know that you can enable flat packs. Let's go to About. It's the version 7. It's their Deepin store. So let's see here for manage. See if I can, if it's in here. Oh, these are the apps that are already in here that are installed. So you can manage those apps by uninstalling them that way. For updates, you can check. Um, Android apps. This is a curated Android apps that you could install on yours. It's in English, so I haven't, or I mean in Chinese, so I have no idea what they're offering here. If I knew any of these, maybe this is some type of mail client. I don't think it's Telegram because Telegram points the other way. So I don't know exactly what it is, but either way, if you could read Chinese or somehow translate this, you might have a chance. These are all the apps that are available, categorized. Once again, some of them are in English, some of them have Chinese. So it's a kind of a mixed bag there. Hot apps are the ones that are being commonly downloaded the most. So once again, it's in Chinese and English, and I don't think there is a way of whether I go to settings. Yeah, there is no way of selecting a translation. So that might be something that we might be able to give him feedback, is to have everything translated into English in the English version versus having these mixed bags of Chinese. I don't know if this is Brave browser, maybe right next to this utools one. I'm not sure what that is, but in the Chinese lore, tiger or lions, are common things. So I don't know, but either way, that's the App Store. Then next to that, you have your system tray as well as your pinned apps as well. The grand search, which is where they call it the grand search, but what it is it's kind of like just a regular search that will search both your desktop as well as the internet for anything that you choose to have in there. This is your screenshot tool. Then this is where you can change your on-screen keyboard to turn it on or off. Your power session, of course, you got your time and date, which goes to your calendar and recycle bin, and then you have your notification center. That is a look at the Deepin23 Alpha. Again, alpha phase, not daily driver phase, not ready for full-on use. They've actually put that as a disclosure on their webpage. So heed to that warning. Guys, keep an eye out on this because I think it's going to be a beautiful distro when it comes out. I love the simplification of it. I do enjoy the PyCom, the rounded corners the aesthetics that they've put into it. Please like, comment below on this distribution. Y'all keep doing what you do. Keep on Linuxing and have a great day.